Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with Boston baked beans, or at least how I make them. I hope it's relatively authentic, but I never know. So here we go. I have 1 pound of navy beans. You got to soak those overnight in lots of water. All right, you're going to drain those, throw that in a Dutch oven with 6 cups of water, a pinch of baking soda, which apparently does something to tenderize the bean, or so I heard, or it might do nothing. I don't know, I put it anyway. And a bay leaf. Bring that to a boil and cook for 10 minutes. All right, so after those boil for 10 minutes, you're going to drain them. Drain that through a colander into a big bowl. Save the liquid. Transfer the beans into the pot. We're going to add our bacon. And by the way, I like bacon because it's, smoky and it's bacon. But traditionally, they use salt pork in this. So if you want to use salt pork, go for it. We're going to toss in our minced onions. You, of course, can leave the bay leaf there from the boiling. We're going to add molasses. God, that stuff's slow. Some black pepper, some salt, some dry mustard, and some brown sugar. All right, stir that in till combined, and then we're going to take some of that reserved hot bean boiling liquid, and we're going to add that just to cover, just barely to cover. All right, so don't worry about measuring, because what you're going to do is you're going to bake these until tender, adding water when needed. So as long as you have enough just barely to cover to start here, you're in good shape. All right, cover that tightly with your lid. That's why these heavy Dutch oven type things work the best. If you have one of those bean pots, they actually sell Boston baked bean pots. Of course, you're going to use that. We're going to put that in a 300-degree oven for 1 hour. Then we're going to check it. So what are we looking for here? The liquid level. So the liquid's going to be absorbed by the beans, and what you want to do is just add a little more to kind of bring it back up to the just covered stage. At this point, you don't really want to stir it. Just checking the liquid level. That's going to go in for another hour. And then you got to play it by ear. Okay, they may be getting tender at this point. They may not. If not, let them cook a little longer. But what you want is them to just about be tender. They've just about absorbed the liquid. You're going to remove the cover and cook them at 350 to give the top a nice crust. The bacon's going to caramelize a little. All right, the liquid's going to thicken up and get kind of syrupy. And that's really what you're looking for. So you got to play this by ear. I will give you the times approximately, but you really got to play it by ear. Okay? The beans should be tender, and the liquid should be evaporated, reduced down to kind of a syrupy consistency. And that's it. Boston baked beans. Not the most visually exciting thing I've ever made, but just really, really delicious and, great side dish with anything. So I hope you give those a try. Boston baked beans, or at least my version. Go to this site. All the ingredients are there. And as always, enjoy.